Good morning. Max, that's my milk. Thank you. I just need a couple of bites of cereal because with the new medicine, it's like I have to eat. And I forgot. I would have started this 5 minutes later. I'm sorry. I can't stand eating this early in the morning. This is going to be my biggest challenge. I'm going to have to wake up earlier. And I'm on earlier because I didn't go to Dunk's this morning. I'll bring Kaden to the bus. I don't trust myself driving like this second. Not like it would have been far, but you have to figure out what's going on. Just told myself you can do this, Courtney. The only time I kind of wake up and eat is like 2 a.m. and I take something out of the fridge because I'm starving and I take a bite. It's so hard for me to eat when I get up. Maybe like a half hour later. But like I literally would call it about like 5 minutes ago. And I'm like, all right. The back's feeling a little better. My neck is sore as shit. I have to go see the doctor today. But they're not even going to do a neck MRI for like 3 more days. I've had too many MRIs. My bank account's not liking those either. Two more bites. No, Max, I didn't put enough milk in here for you. Where are you? Here, you can look at eat it like this. Max? Yeah. Alright. Let's do 3, 3, and 3, which is not going to be able to do as many going around. gonna sit here and meow. Let's sit here and cry. Where's my little thingamajiggy box that I what is that? Hit the road on something. Hit the road. Don't you come back on me now. I made a nail appointment for later. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit through it. I'm going to try. Coffee and milk. Hope I don't get a bellyache. Well, people put milk in their coffee. That should be fine. I just think about the cereal every day. I'm like, oh. It's the greatest combo. Alright. Here's the Scorpio Pisces. Oh, happy Valentine's Day for those who like Valentine's. Alright, 333, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. My throat hurts a little. Last 3 weeks. Last 3 weeks, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Next 3 days, current 3 days, current 3 days. Next 3 weeks. Two, 2, and 2. 2, 2, and 2. 2, 2, and 2. Last 3 weeks. Last 3 weeks, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Last 3 weeks. Next 3 days. Current 3 days. Current 3 days. Current 3 days. Give or take a week. So, give or take a week or so. I don't know if that's about next within the next 3 weeks possible outcome. Next 3 weeks. Last 3 weeks. Last 3 weeks, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Next 3 days, current 3 days. Next 3 weeks. Take a load off something. Take a load off me. What song is that? I feel like I have the tone. I feel like I have it wrong. Take the load. I feel like I have the tone wrong. That's why it doesn't sound right. You know me, I'm always connecting 2 songs together. and hit the road, don't need something like. I feel like I'm combining two songs, but more one than two. Last 3 weeks. Current 3 days. Possible next 3 weeks. I feel like this read, like just some of the cards I saw over here already, is already throwing me off. Possible next 3 weeks. Right. I'm slowly going to get up. I don't know why I explained that to you. Go turn on the overhead so I can shut this off. So I don't know what that's about. Follow instruction. Be careful following instruction or something. I gotta water my plants. My poor babies. My poor plants. I don't typically do the beach. Is that too loud for you guys? Is that too loud? And I went right to water for you guys. I hardly ever do that. I'm gonna go get my citrine. No, I don't know. I might want my hanger tight. I don't know what to wear. Hold on. Okay. Palo Santo it is. Alright, let's try. I don't typically wear it on my right hand either. So, it's good for you guys? Okay. Your voice seems better. Kind of sounded shaky, which is understandable. What? Oh, yesterday? Maybe. Yesterday was not a great day. I was like really off. I talked to my doctor. He's like, can't believe they even let me out of the hospital without a neck X-ray. Do you know I haven't had a neck MRI this whole time? So he was pissed. He called my neurologist and he's like, gave him shit and they got me right in. And they're like, well, she hasn't been complaining about her neck. He's like, I'm reading the notes. She's been complaining about these odd freaking headaches and numbing hands. And so they got me right in. It's still going to take a few days for the insurance to authorize the MRI, but it didn't occur to me either, though. But when you get hit like that and you have a disc that one's bulging, one's herniated, one's protruding, and I forget what the other one just did. And it's actually getting worse because I just explained it to you yesterday. And now there's something with S1 and L4. So in between L4 and L5, I think that one just slipped. The gel's coming out. So I've been more focused on my back and the numbness. Today is the first day where I woke up with like shoulder pain and neck pain the way I have. But these headaches I've been getting, I no joke, it feels like a nerve in my head. It feels like a nerve headache. And I told them that 3 weeks ago, at least 4 weeks ago, but they were random. I've had this headache for 24 hours now. So I know the doctor's like, you have to have a pinched nerve in your neck. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like the cervical in your neck also rules your bladder and your bowels, but they wanted to rule out the emergency part of it, which is also, I was getting it in both legs, the quada, or whatever it is. So I get it, right? I get it. I do. The hospital is not there to necessarily figure out what's going on with you. When I have a pain in one part, they know I've been there 3 times in 1 week. Like, it's one of those situations, especially like the last time was the ER, so I didn't get admitted. So the ER is just like the acute pain. Let's treat it, see what it is. They don't have time to go over like every little thing. They only do that like when you're serious and they put you on another floor and they pass you off to another doctor. So I get it, but they should have been smart enough to put it all together. Like, okay, so you ruled that out. There's a good chance it's then that. You know what I mean? So now it's connected to the cervical spine. So my thoracic spine is fucked up. My lumbar spine is fucked up. And I probably have a pinched nerve in my neck or a disc. But even a pinched disc, and the neurologist should know this, a pinched nerve in your lumbar spine will fuck up your cervical spine. And it didn't even occur to me. And we've been talking about Christopher Reeves, right? And he was from the cervical spine down. So I feel like Spirit's been telling me that for a while, and I just wasn't connecting it. But again, guys, I'm not the fucking doctor. And it is what it is, you know? So I'm going to try to pee before we do this. But yeah, this is the first time I've waken up with this. And my lumbar bar actually feels better. So we'll see how long I can sit here. I'm kind of shocked. I feel good. Maybe it's because I didn't like jump in the car. You know what I mean? But I don't want to jinx it. What was I going to say before I try to go to the bathroom? Oh, I switched medicines. I went off tramadol because I feel like it's not working as well, and I can't take that with the new medicine. And I didn't go with the other one, the doctor for anxiety. I went with I'm starting a new one today, and it's I'll just tell you, I didn't want to talk about it on this channel, but like I was going to go to the other channel with it. I still want to be cautious. It's the gabapentin, which is good. It creates more GABA, but I also have some issues with that. With GABA is good for you, but it's the wusa, like in meditation. But again, I studied the brain, guys, so only to an extent do I want to use that. But do you know actually gabapentin is meant for epilepsy patients and severe nerve damage? And you don't get prescribed that unless you have severe nerve damage. And I didn't even have fully all the tests. The doctor, neurospine, already knows that I do, though, just because we're going on 8 weeks. And I'm worsening than getting better. So I will find my way out of this. But the gabapentin can take days to kick in. So, and I don't know how I'm going to do with it. My dad knows somebody that got an awful car accident a couple years ago, and he does gabapentin. He works really well for him. And it's an upper and not a downer. Like it's not, doesn't treat depression. You know, it could be sedated for some people, which can take it as the depressive side, but it's the good hormones, it's the happy hormones. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that works for pain, because it's blocking a pain hormone. You know, so again, it's the other channel. But I was bent out of shape of spirit last night. I was like, I cried again. I was like, I can't believe you put me in this situation to fulfill my purpose. Like, it's just fucking wild. So I knew I was going to have an important mission with the collected, but I didn't know I would have to experience this at the same time. So I know I'll be all right. Just going to take time. Yeah, you know what I noticed too, Kelly, when I was reading a lot about medicines, it would say for humans, for animals, and I'm like, oh, they must put animals on a lot of this stuff too, because I found it very strange that it kept coming, like you could, like for animals, you can click first. So, I don't know. And I'm wondering, like, what gabapentin, because I know exactly what it targets and what it does, but I also have issues with that when it comes to meditation within the United States. So again, we're getting, obviously, it has to do with the other channel. So Spirit's just like, you're not going to do it yourself? And almost a year, and I kept postponing, not really knowing what direction to go and to do it, and then I felt like I had to wait. So Spirit put me in this position where, you know what? Not only are you going to do it, you're going to feel it. Let's go. So we'll definitely be jumping into that this week. But that's a tough one, because the people that are already on it, I don't know what dose you guys are taking. Like, you can take the max is up to like 3,000 a day mgs. So I'm starting with 100 3 times a day. The next day, kind of the same thing, but if you don't feel it, it's really working, you up it and you up it. You only want to produce so much GABA. You don't want constant GABA, but people in their pain are going to want constant GABA, right? So I get it. I get why this is, how, like I said to you yesterday, like, I get it. It's just the way I just, now I have to go about it. It's just not like, okay. But let me just put my prednisone out. So I don't forget to take that today. But this other antidepressive, but it's not an antidepressive, guys, but it is an antidepressive, but it's for anxiety. It's not for depression. The other one's like an anti-convulsion medicine, but the one I was telling you about that I didn't end up taking, which I'm going to end up talking about with you guys, Buspirone, Buspirone or something like that. It's really only anxiety, and it targets different parts of the nervous system. Not as many happy hormones as other ones, because it's anxiety, but that one doesn't even target GABA. So with this gabapentin, targets GABA in the sense of anxiety. So I think the pharmaceuticals are going to have a field day with me. Because it's like I've said before, so this might be something with medication here too, obviously, but I'm still attempting to go to the bathroom to go get up and go pee before I start this. But like I said, I know how the brain works now with medicine and where it goes and how it connects to everything and what you should be doing, and what blockages you should have and how much you should. So it's pretty interesting. So I'm going to be able to break down medicine. And you know how you have your doctor breaks down medicine, but they're not, like I said, just like with the yoga instructor, nobody's actually breaking it down on what it actually does to your brain. They can say to you, it may cause this, it could cause liver damage, it could cause this. What about mentally fucking you up? So you mentally being fucked up and convincing yourself you fucked up or certain things, and then you target your liver because of your health. Your kidneys get targeted because of your health, because of what is being targeted in your nervous system. So again, pharmaceuticals and the government, I'm not going to be too happy with me. I'm not shitting you. And it's just like fucking yoga in the United States. The way they fucking go about yoga. And that's another thing with the GABA. Like the GABA is good, but so we'll get into it. But yeah, thank you. I'll keep you guys filled in. I'm kind of shocked that they didn't do my neck MRI at all either. I guess it really didn't occur to me. I've been complaining about these headaches though. And everything that I looked into yesterday with like the headaches and the numbing of the face, it's absolutely cervical spine. Just a disc itself can pinch a nerve in the cervical spine, but you don't feel it the same way. I feel it more in my lumbar because I sit on it, I walk on it. But I feel like with Spirit talking about this Christopher Reeve thing for weeks, you think that would have clicked for me and it didn't. So now my neck is like all fucked up. Again, guys, it's going to take time. I'm not like, Spirit's going to put me in a position, like my writing is off. I know I have to see a neurologist. So I know I was off yesterday morning. I went to go write something out, a letter. And I think one of my 4s I put over my 7. And I really had to think about spelling and where each line went. So there is something neurologically going on for sure. Which makes me a little nervous. But again, I know that it's only going to be to a certain extent because this is part of my purpose. And like we said yesterday, my OGs have been here for a long time, and me explaining this stuff, it makes perfect sense to you. They're only going to go so far with me so I can still break this down, experience it, break it down, what works, what doesn't. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to be part of that. But I do feel secure in the sense it's only going to get to a certain level. This is part of my purpose. So, all right. You might need a vacation. Okay, I'm trying to go back in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I put the beach on. I don't listen to the beach music. I don't even do that one at night with myself. I feel like I got a little heartburn. I feel like something's special. Again, I just started gabapentin. You're not supposed to feel it. Has anybody ever taken that? Do you know if you've ever been addicted to drugs, you can't even take that one? Because people actually sniff it. Like people actually sniff it. It's like higher than Coke or something. It's that serotonin. I had no idea. Your ex did it? Like as in like abused the drug? Gabapentin. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, before I could even get it, they did like I wanted to say a query check, whatever that is, but that's not what they did, but they do look it up in the system. Like they needed to calculate how much tramadol and muscle relaxers I've been taking for the last 2 months. Like they calculate all that shit. They check your police record. So it's a hardcore drug. They use it for epilepsy, guys. It's an anti-convulsion drug. So my cousin doesn't use it. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one yet either. I've heard it when I was looking through medicines. The kid's father is snorter. Yeah. So I don't know. I just got to keep an eye on myself too. I can't tell if it's the reading. I don't think medicine is going to kick in that quick. I feel like I have a little anxiety. It could be this. But it's also my cheekbones. It's the way I'm sitting too. And I can't get myself worked up. Spirit says the gabapentin is going to kick in though for me today. So it can typically take a couple days. You wouldn't think that it would, but guys, I just took like a big deal. Oh, it could just be a big deal for me because you know me in medicine. It took me, I had panic attacks before I started fucking Adderall years ago after the divorce, just to calm me down and keep me focused. Like I don't do good with prescription drugs. But I needed something for the anxiety this time around, and luckily gabapentin targets that. Because I had to stop taking the Valium. Yeah, there's some medicine here with you guys. And I'm getting pulled to brain waves with the sound of the music, actually. With the sound of music, with the beach waves. What's her name? Susan? I want to say Susan Sarandon. It's definitely not her. Is it Susan, though? No, she was one of my favorite actresses in quite a couple movies. What's her name? Julie Anderson? Yeah, I believe. So it's not known as like the category of like a narcotic or a benzo, but in some states it actually is. Not in New Hampshire though. My doctor's like, oh, it's not addictive. It's addictive. It definitely is. It's just not in the category of addictive. Like as a narcotic. In some states it is. Not in New Hampshire. In New Hampshire it's not under an opioid or a muscle relaxer because it's for epilepsy. And then over the years, they were realizing that it helped with nerve pain. So people started using it for severe nerve pain. Well, people started using it for spinal injuries, which is what I have. So, and I know everywhere it says it's addictive, even though it says it's not addictive. But my energy does feel different, but like more anxiety. Though I don't think it'd be the medicine that would kick in within 20 minutes. But guys, I don't know my body, you know. I think it's this reading for sure. So again, I really want to try to pee before I start flipping these cards. But you guys do have something to do with health, or take as instructed. Because I was like, I'm slowly going to get up, turn the light on. So it's something with instructions. And I know I'm kind of being forced to talk about it on the other channel. Not in a bad way. But I would have left I want to leave these conversations for the other channel, which I said yesterday. So there is something here with you guys in regards to medication, no medication, mental health. It could be just emotional, could be the moon, lose your stomach, your gut. No, let me flip them and then. Oh, attempts. Okay. So this is what threw me off originally. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Commitment, fresh start. You have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cosmic insight. You have patience. A few months or weeks could change things without wait. You have connect and allow. You're being asked to connect with others in a meaningful way, sometimes in a helpful way, new perspectives, simply around other people. You're in need right now of deep connection will benefit you in many ways, and then you have allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls and protection in order for the goodness inside your life. Sometimes without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the life's flow to be safe and to be opened back up. This is what's throwing me off because and then you have pay attention, but you see how dark that is? So I don't know if some of you attempted to start something or you did connect or you did allow. I don't know if some of you went back to like an ex. Like this, when I first saw those two together, I was like, holy shit. And this is within the last 3 weeks. But I'm reading 333. And this alone is telling me, like, could it just be, again, somebody's thought? But I feel like someone went back to someone, or there was a breakup, or somebody regrets something. I'm telling you, because here you have regret and deception that's coming through. You know what I mean? In this pay attention, actually, I want to read it. I never typically read these. Sometimes called the Black Madonna, appears in the dark skin, 2 scars on her face. She's seen holding a small boy in her arms. Jean Petro symbolizes her fierce protection mother over children. Louisiana and Haitian voodoo in her garments serve you to remind you of the creature and comforts, the vintage emerald green and golden detail. This card shows up when you need to look at something. You need to look at every point of view. The 2 scars on her face, coming down from the left eye across her cheeks, simplifies rage or revenge. When you've already been angry or filled with rage about something, how can you shift this energy into something yet nurturing? She will guide you when this card appears, but you must pay attention to every detail, see what side of the story. I don't know if you're seeing this. There's something here that's a big deal. And it's like darker energy, but there's not really dark cards in here, just dark in the sense of it's dark colors. Like it's dark compared to the white right there, the light in the other cards, you know. I feel like I had trouble reading that too. Symbolizes Hercules' protection over mother and children. Louis Loy. In traditional Louisiana and Haitian voodoo, and her garments serve to remind you of the creature comforts. So look at every detail. The 2 scars on her face coming down from the left eye of her cheek signifies revenge and rage. I feel like someone also tried to stop something. It'd be nice not to pick up on the other energies and just yours, but I'm not quite there yet. Something happened. Something might make you really angry, or it's coming in. It's good morning. I did not remember I made my coffee. And happy Valentine's Day. Well, we can leave a little early and we can hit dunks when you drive to work. I gotta go back to that. Let's see what this is though. Something's not clicking for me over here. Because it's someone else's energy, but it's your energy, but it's subtle, but something big happened with something else. Then you got liar, move on. Yeah, see, something big happened. I don't think it's your energy. Something big could happen on your end too. But it's like, I don't think this is like, I want to say like, I don't think this is your reading, which, I mean, I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, Cancer Sun, Scorpio rising, 4 planets in Scorpio. And I feel like whatever this, that just went out, I just feel like whatever this is, it's not this. Like, you had an experience, they had an experience, you get a car, they get a car. Might be something with Oprah, I don't know. Or I just heard brown skin. I don't think that's ever come out like that. Did that card say brown skin? I don't even like saying shit like that. It's just, she appears dark skin. Brown skin. Brown skin. Brown. I'm getting pulled a brown, like, is there a football team? Brown skin? Brown skin? Is a bear rug? Brown skin. Brown skin. I'm saying it like it's not actually brown skin. Like a K maybe? Brown skin? Maybe it's German. It's funny. It actually said brown skin, though. There's a song, guys. I don't know. Brown skin. If you love your brown skin, I can't tell you how it began. Brown skin up against my brown skin. Bronx skins? That like what? Beyonce, Blue Ivy, Brown Skin Girl, Brown Skin Audio. What? Okay. And I just got pulled to like Fashion Week 2 again. So it could be like a model. Oh, I don't know what the fuck. Okay. Let me just, every time one of my children are texting me. Hold on. Any of you guys mentioned Wednesday? Watch the was promos. I feel like right. Let me pee and then I'll go back to your aura and acts. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you. Do something or say something. It's time to use or act on your wisdom. So somehow this comes at you in the next few days. Whether it's you heard it through the grapevine, but and this is a completely different vibe too, or it's somebody else's vibe. Somebody went back to somebody. I'd like to tap in your energy. You are here, but not in the sense of like what I'm feeling more of them for some reason. I keep getting pulled to the beach waves, but it's pulling me to brain waves. So could be something with my water babies, like in general with the collective energy. With the transit. I know there's portals. I just remembered something about Fashion Week. But that's the brown skin. But I thought it was saying brown skins. Like a football team or something. At first I thought it was saying like the color skin. And I thought it was odd. But the more I said it, it's like a football team or I don't know, a name. Barely peed. I got pulled again to brown skin. So I don't, now I just remember, it's like rage. Yeah, but this feels nothing like rage. Louisiana Haitian voodoo. But the garments also remind you of vintage emerald green. And this card shows up, look at every point of view. Have you been angry or filled with rage about something? How can you shift that energy into something fierce but nurturing? And this card appears, pay attention to every detail of the story. Can't quite pick up on it. I mean, you could have been angry, filled with rage, mama bear, but I'm getting a different vibe, but like commitment, fresh start. And then currently you have, Palo Santo just pinched me. Deception, regret, liar, move on, listen. If you're asked, listen to your inner voice. It's guiding you to do something or say something. It's time for you to act upon your wisdom. And then this vibe is like, bye. And it's a quick bye. But there's nothing quick about this. I mean, like, whatever this is, like, maybe you weren't meant to connect, but this is like allowing to connect. So you could have fought a connection, or somebody else was trying to fight something. I am getting pulled to the voodoo is really getting to me. Like somebody cursed somebody, but maybe like not even knowing it's voodoo. You know what I mean? It could just be like the evil eye. I just got pulled to my ring that has the eye on it, and I never wear that ring. So somebody probably gave you the evil eye, or like, I hope that person fails. I hope, you know what I mean? Like, it's in that box. I don't feel like bending over. It's that creepy looking freaking eye that I got from that lady that passed away. So I think somebody gave you the evil eye, but either somebody actually did like voodoo, or just said something like, oh, I wish she fails. Like, I have this one person in my life, and God, I love it to death, but when she's angry at something, I mean, she's no joke. She can say some shit like, you know, I wouldn't be sad if he jumped off a bridge or something. Like, shit like that would never come out of my mouth, but some people say shit like that when they're angry. You know, so I don't know if it's something like that, and like, somebody definitely gave you an evil eye. That makes sense. So I don't know. Next 3 weeks, you got pride, ego, possible next 3 weeks, metamorphosis, confession, someone has something to tell you, and then soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadow and be your authentic self. Fly high, dear one. And then you have a union. So you definitely have to know what this is in some way. But I don't think your focus has been on it. I'm not quite sure. This could be just somebody brand new, and that was them dealing with their past. I don't know how it's going to go down for everybody. I haven't even been able to put it quite together yet. I know you're over there, but it's more their energy for right. Let me just, I feel like I'm babbling. I don't typically ever go to this deck. But I want to see what it says for union, because I'm going to pull to higher self. Oh, what the fuck? 32. Good thing I numbered those. 32. Wait, that says 32. That's 52. I can't see. It's a traditional card of the lovers. Harmony, love represented. Two bodies dance together at the stage, winged hand. Both aspects of lovers dance uninhibited into the ground. Sprouts two cannabis plants, female and one male. Only the female can produce the fruit, but the union is a foundation. Is the foundation. This card appears, it's a balance of a union. It's something that needs to be balanced. This could be a union within yourself or a union with another spirit represented by a man's face, touch, or a partner. He's transferred in love, sharing trust from his parents to his lover. This card represents that you have outgrown the previous bonds and you may not be rooted in foundation, and that you can move forward with true love in your heart. This card comes forward with oneness in relationships. Not all relationships are romantic. And this card reminds you to look at your friendships and extended family too. If this card comes forward, you may need to ask yourself who is about to show up, or the structure of a relationship, or what the structure of this relationship could look like. Do you compare? Do you compromise your morals, authenticity, or happiness for others? So that's telling me somebody did. You might say, no, fuck it, and just move on. This could be them with someone else. Because honestly, like, I don't think this hit you yet. It doesn't feel like this has come at you. It could have. But I feel like you're oblivious to this. Even though 3 weeks ago, or 3 months ago, 3 years ago, it's 3 minutes ago, it's the past. You know, because it does definitely look like someone absolutely wants to transform something. And you could be coming into union. Or again, still somebody absolutely wants to transform something, but you're saying no, and you're doing your own thing. You could already be with somebody else. I don't know. I do feel like there is something with compassion here, but that doesn't mean like not everyone deserves to be in your life. I don't think it's the extent of like, oh, I hope someone jumps off a bridge or something like that, but like, no, I can't forget about the evil eye. I almost forgot about the evil eye. So you don't want to be with somebody who's competitive with you either. So it's clearly going to go one way or another. Because some of you, it's not as bad as it looks. It's manageable. Could be a friendship, could be a family member, could be an ex, you know. I feel like whatever went down just feels like it was more them, like they lied or they went back to an ex. It's something. It's more than just ego. But somebody could have something personal just going on in their life that stopped the flow of something. But it's got to be more than that. Something happened. And I don't think you could have got lied to, but somebody else definitely got lied to. This is a hard one to interpretate. Some of you, it's not another person. Some of you, you're saying no, and you're looking forward to. Just heard Another Day in Paradise, isn't that a song? Because if you think about it, look how quickly your fucking vibe changes with both of them. So there's something that's going to come in your gut for like a week or so, if not a little longer. We'll definitely say something. It could have to do with somebody who went back 10x. This reading is actually hurting my brain because it's so much fucking back and forth. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. This could happen fucking 3 years ago. Something happened though within the last 3 months. Definitely 3 years, 3 months, and 3 weeks. I'm hearing. You play a part over here, but I can't pick up on your energy because I think you both went through something deep. But this could have been somebody dancing with their fucking ego while you were in a metamorphosis, which is both deep. I don't see the death of the ego. But then this confession is like, this is like an apology, like I'm sorry, but that something seems subtle. Something huge, something big went down. I don't know if you're going to get the whole story. I don't even, at this point, I don't even think you care for this person to come back into your life. You won't know until it happens if this is your story. But $77. Lettuce could be good for you. Rises from the cloud, a hand with the message to take action, resembles the beginning of a project or appears living with an object, leaves, sacred tobacco, sprouting all around it. Beyond this plant. Max, Kessel! Hey! Max! Beyond the plans of your head. Shows when the ethereal needs to become part of the physical shift with the challenges. It's like Aries of the zodiac. Will pursue. Your background shows time to be done. It's time for doing and no longer just thinking. Grace, sensuality, power, but psychic energy. This card indicates an upcoming travel or fewer restrictions in your everyday life. You could also be bring enthusiasm with certain situations that people are tired of a mundane daily task, especially if you thrive on challenges. So I'm telling you, like, the energy just shifts drastically. It's like their energy, your energy, vice versa. Because this is it's like not overthinking. This signifies greatness, sensual power, psychic energy, strength. So there's definitely a breakthrough. which I can see coming anyway. The truth could obviously come out about something, but I don't think it's like, I don't know. Diamond, if this card comes up, it's time to find the truth, the light inside of all of us, and to trust ourselves. The truth is diving into the inner child and lifting the veil. At some point, you began protecting yourself as if it was a cloak that just hung in your closet. Hanging with the white aura, suspended emotions, your child became shadow work for an adult. You are good enough. Creating happy helps manifest peace and joy. New thought pattern. It's easy for me to express my needs. I am loved exactly how I am. And meter trip. Place one hand over the heart, one over the third eye, and see yourself burning a white flame, alchemizing your old thoughts and programs and lighting up your heart with the energy of the truth. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever it is, it's a drastic fucking shift. It's a drastic shift. And this is also like suppressed emotions from childhood or shadow work. And it's with that pay attention, but I don't think it was you. It could have been, but this is linked to somebody else too. This reading is confusing me. I'm sorry, guys. This is very I'm hearing diluted. That's not the word I want. It's very like incognito. It's very confusing, though it looks clear. And again, I kept getting all those texts. Text me when you're back and we'll figure it out. This must have to, like, there's something with the back and forth too. Lonnie's a Scorpio. So it's sun with water. You could just be dealing with somebody's moon sign. But there was a lot of text messages. Let me just connect to the, like, I don't even know if I want to read that for you. Like, I don't even, like, that's what it makes me think. Like, I think you're just going to tell somebody no. And I think it's you versus them. It could be them telling them no, moving on. It might not be as serious with you, but they're in the sense of, like, what went down. Because it does feel like it's something went down with somebody else. Like, this clearly went down with you too at one point. You and this person. But to me, like, this would be you. You don't even know this is happening to this person. This would be you. But then somebody wants to come back along with, like, an I'm sorry. Hoping to work something out. Let's get one card for the last 3 weeks. Last 3 weeks, last 3 months, last 3 weeks, last 3 months. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Meditation. Somebody could have meditated. Someone could be doing research on meditation. Cycles, yes. Somebody just found themselves. It's almost like somebody manifested a cycle over and over. I'm getting manifestation more than meditation, but with this meditation card, it's really a healing stone too with an amethyst, but the moonstone cycle. So again, it could have been with the full moon and new moon. It just stopped me. Acceptance. I don't know if somebody was accepting. Yes. I don't know why this is so difficult. Again, it could have something to do with somebody else's trauma, childhood. Let's go to this real quick. Next 3 days with this deception, move on. Whoa, we got communication and protection. So something's been protected, or it's not or, something absolutely has been protected. Either this person's blocked, you blocked them, spirit blocked them. And spirit could have blocked them from you, they could have blocked them from other people. There's clearly divine intervention here. What's this with the next 3 days? Because that's like a completely different energy. Forgiveness. Yeah, there's that compassion I was feeling in that manifestation. So next 3 weeks, something was definitely blocked. Even communication was blocked for a reason, because somebody was just sneaky. Because see, I don't like the vibe. Self-love. Ooh, yeah. See, some of you might say, "No way, Jose." But it could still be. You're gonna get some type of clarity. It could still be, accepting somebody's apology, possibly. But you are going to hear the truth of something. That music at the bottom of the deck. It's definitely about forgiving an energy, a person. I don't know if you're going to end up with somebody. You could. And I don't think you're going to compromise your morals, because that card with the union talked about, would you do that? Would you compromise? Somebody did at some point. But here with like self-love, and you're not going to be compromising jack shit. And you could have had strong morals before, and you didn't deal with bullshit either, and you stepped out of it. It was probably a good thing that you did, because you definitely didn't share the same morals as somebody. And if you did, they didn't show you their morals. They probably showed you more ego and, shit like that. You're probably telling yourself right now, this person doesn't have morals, to be quite honest with you. It's probably what you're saying. So there's something about this where it's just like, no, thank you. But it's meant to come back around. What you guys do with that, I don't know. Honestly, if this is just you, somebody just says something, and it's kind of like a rude awakening, and you're like, you snap out of something. Maybe you were too codependent on a friend, too codependent on a child, like on somebody, because spirit definitely intervened here and stopped something or someone. So something clearly big was going down with somebody else that spirit blocked you from until it came back around. And it is meant to come back around. There's divine intervention. So maybe somebody had to work through some shit. I just heard hypnotherapy with meditation. Maybe somebody had to work through some shit, some cycles, some childhood trauma, something that happened with their parents. So people had a hard time connecting. Could be dealing with a water sign. Maybe somebody was learning all about patience or meditating. But I'm telling you, like, somebody didn't see something or you didn't see something with this pay attention. Like, something big went down. And spirit blocked you from this person and possibly somebody else from this person. So whoever this resonates with, I'd definitely say within the next 3 days, give or take a day or two, you're going to hear from someone. Or they're going to hear from somebody. But, or some of you might not even hear from somebody because Spirit's going to block them. But I don't think so. I think some of you are going to hear because it's like forgiveness. And it could, guys, it could even be self-forgiveness. This could be something like a family member comes out and tells you, you know, been lying about the last 10 years. Three of Pentacles, so it could have been a new contract or a contract Empress there. It could have been with you, could have been with a wife. You have a Queen of Pentacles. That tells me it was probably a wife or a mother. There was still a contract that somebody was lying about something. So it's like this person has like a lot of guilt. But like Kessel, why are you up there? You're too old to jump, baby girl. You're going to get hurt. Jeez, that's a big jump, honey. How the fuck did you even get up there? Yeah, I mean, I could have been. I don't know. You could be the Empress right now, and something was protected. You know, could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and then they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon, but we knew that anyway. You were protected. I see. I could dig so much further, but it's like they don't even want me to dig, and I really don't want to dig into that. And it's not because it's personal. It just feels sticky and overwhelming, and I want to protect my own energy right now. I know somebody can't get away with lying anymore with you. That's going to be a given. Again, it can be just, could be your own mother, your own grandmother. Family secret. A friend. You're going to have the clarity you need, though. Like, I don't like the evil eye or whatever the fuck went down here, though. And somebody, it's just the last 3 weeks with this commitment. They could have had other priorities, but see, you're here too. But like this, there was something here. Shift of focus, victim, nostalgia. Yeah, see, someone played victim with an instead of having a new start. Like, see, I don't imbalance this. I don't even fucking know. See, fucking no, I'm not doing that with my energy, guys. I'm not. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but you know, someone acted like they were the fucking victim. It could have been somebody who tried to turn the tables on you. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck happened there, but like, somebody fell for somebody's fucking bullshit too at one point, and somebody did go back to an ex. Well, there was somebody already there. It was a rebound. Somebody just straight up fucking lied. So there could be no fresh start. But somebody, I'm just seeing the gold digger card too. Somebody went back to an ex or something here. Others of you, it's just somebody that disconnected to break their own cycles. But to me, somebody repeated a cycle. And they gotta speak up and tell you the truth and hope you're gonna forgive them. Some of you might be able to. I mean, ultimately, it really is. It's on you. I'm not gonna get too much more into it. I'm gonna throw you your best advice for this, and I'm gonna wrap this up. Here's the book first before I even dare attempt this one. I don't know, but it was the other. It was this deck right here that I was intended on pulling from. And the book is right here, but let's just get one of these cards as well for just best advice in regards to possible outcome in the next 3 weeks. I don't really need to go here with you guys like that. You're gonna figure out it's gonna work or not work. You got Cancer again, care. It's that compassion vibe I'm getting, and then love at the bottom of the deck. So it's on you on how. I mean, this could just be like, again, your morals, and you know, it is what it is. I don't know how it's gonna go down for everybody. Balanced emotions. Holy shit! I'm telling you guys. I just got pulled to medicine again too, so I don't know. Follow instructions. Maybe somebody worked on their emotions. Maybe somebody can express emotions. I'm not sure. Jellyfish are grateful creatures, and they trust the ocean. You also have the crab there too. In their destination, take a moment to evaluate how you want to spend your energy. Sometimes we cannot see the greater picture. We get caught up in our own moment. We are unable to see if there's a lesson in this situation that's teaching us. We can get entangled in our own emotions and the need to control, holding on too tightly to feelings that do not serve us. It's easier to see a situation and feel calmer. Find a peaceful place in your home or outside where you can spend time allowing your emotions to exist without judgment. Take a breath, acknowledge them, and let go what no longer serves you. When this card comes out, step back and rebalance your position. Keep a talisman near you in case you get triggered, and activate. It could be a person, place, a thing, a memory. Invasion of a jellyfish. Envision. Yeah, see. Envision the jellyfish peaceful flow. Every time you find yourself circling back to a negative feeling, be mindful. Do not suppress the energy that can erupt. You did have rage, and instead try to observe patiently and find your balance. So whatever this is definitely a fucking challenge for you. And it's all about your emotions. You might, and it's something with your brain waves, music, what you're listening to, feng shui, like things like that. Like, this is all about, is this person right for you? Being patient with this person. Are you settling with this person? How do they make you feel? Because this is all about emotion, feeling. And you also have 2 cards. Like, if person, place, a thing is triggering you, you know, I could see how, especially if something went down here. Something had to have been big, because some of you might not even want to forgive, you know. Others of you, I really think you will, but it's getting in tuned, and you know, rather than just kind of like shoot the gun, like step back. Take a moment to evaluate how you want to spend your energy, because you're not seeing the big picture too, but you could be unable to see a lesson of a situation that's trying to teach you. not to get too entangled with the emotions. People who like to control the emotions, how things go, like that doesn't work. And that could be you doing that too. But I don't think so. Okay. I'm sure we're going to blame everybody for doing that. Everybody holds back emotions. It's scary, fear. There's so many different reasons. So it's not really one over the other. But I do feel more anger. That's probably where that is. I don't feel revenge. If it's somebody was dealing with an ex or something karmic, and you at the same time. That's a given. They were dealing with something karmic. That revenge energy is them, not you. Could you be pissed off? Pent up emotions? Absolutely. Because somebody, wants to speak up and tell the truth. And again, you could forgive. It doesn't mean you end up with this person. It's not a lover for everybody, guys. It could be, but some of you could just be, you're making up with somebody, a friend, a coworker, a family member. Whatever this was, though, I do feel that you were the Empress and you were highly protected while something closed up for somebody else. And it's going to be hard for you to feel your way through this one. You are going to have clarity, which is going to make it a little easier for you. But you definitely could be holding on to some resentment. And if it's not even resentment, it's just you haven't really thought about this and you're just, doing you or whatever the situation may be. And then something comes around and it's like, oh shit, all right, well, yada yada. So if somebody can be authentic and apologize and really get down to something, you guys might have a shot at something here. And again, it could just be a rekindling of a friendship, eventually turn into more, or it's, a family member and you're able to move past it. There could have been your kids kept something from you. Like, I don't know. It seems more like Dane, like you would know what this is over here. But it is and again, so you're being asked to stop diminishing your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadow, your authentic self, Soar. So some of you, I'm telling you, you're better without somebody in your life too. You can still forgive people. It doesn't mean you have to end up with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you didn't realize you were holding on to anger or this or that, or, but there is something big that did get cleared up, linked to generational karma or how somebody, sees something now, which is like that's happening right now in the midst of things. So you definitely might hear from somebody soon if you haven't already, because I'm focused. So somebody definitely has something to say. Again, I feel like some of you could already be with like somebody else too. So I keep getting these messages as if like it might not be exactly what you think it is. You know what I mean? But somebody definitely, if they didn't go back to an ex and betray you and lie to you about it, then it is just past issues and trauma and cycles that this person was going like over and over. Like they had to clear, and why they cleared. Spirit kept that person away from you. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if you, like, you might even be surprised this person even comes back around the corner, or you won't be, and you're like, all right, well, moving on now, okay. You know, maybe you don't need closure, but somebody else does, you know, so I don't know how it's going to go down for all of you, but I am wearing my Palo Santo, don't forget, so you might want to sage. Clear with Palo Santo instead of sage. Maybe Palo Santo works better for you. Essential oils, I'm hearing. So it is cleansing. Okay. I think it's more like cleansing yourself more than like an area. And again, just going to the beach and listening to the waves crash might be the best medicine for some people, you know. I'm obviously not taking a ride to the beach, but I typically will do that in the winter at least once, if not twice. I mean, sitting there is way different than hearing it. It's not the same to me. But anything with water, maybe, or feng shui with water, rain, anything like that, or enchant your bath water. Lots of salt, like a cleanse that way. And just say a prayer over your water before you step in. So, all right, I gotta stretch. I love you guys. I'll keep you updated and we'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.